Mr T Lexify, what have you done? And I say this because I can't believe what I've been watching and reading over the past week or so regarding Mr T Lexify. It's completely insane. So to cut to the chase, Mr T Lexify has been found to have been abusive to his ex-girlfriend. Now that's bad enough, that's really bad and completely messed up and not something I'd expect personally from Mr T Lexify. But it gets worse. She was age 15 at the time this took place and Lex was 18. So the relationship was illegal and completely messed up in my opinion and many others' opinion, and also just illegal in general. And this breaks me because I just didn't think anyone such as Mr T Lexify would be capable of that. Been a fan of his for years. Now this relationship was going on for many years and it was an absolute train wreck. The whole thing was disgusting. Mr T Lexify was physically abusive, verbally abusive, choking his girlfriend, and there's evidence of this on the internet. There's tweets, there's documents, all of which will be linked in the description below. I mean, here's a couple of images of some of the tweets sent out by the girlfriend. I'm not going to play the videos here, but the videos in this particular case show him with her. He's 18, she's 15. This is when they first met at the Z house. And it's really disturbing to see. And there's other videos out there where he's sort of almost admitting to it, and then it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. It makes my skin crawl. Knowing up till recently even I've been an avid fan, watching all his content, having a great time, and then things like this come out about him. Makes my skin crawl. I'm really sad about the situation. I'm not saying she's innocent. Obviously she had her moments. That's stated in Lex's document. But overall, I can't account for his behaviour. It's a completely disgusting, filthy way to be as a human being. Just don't know what to say. When I refer to documents, I'm talking about a document that Lex's ex produced, and it's so many pages long. I think it's in the hundreds from memory. I've read bits of it, and what I was reading I wasn't liking. It was talking about times where he choked her, where he was very sexual, without consent and things like that. Very creepy behaviour. There was a part where he was messaging other younger girls while they were together and openly admitting that he likes younger people. Basically, it gives me a paedophile sort of vibe, unfortunately, and it's really disturbing. And there's even screenshots of messages messaging other girls. Completely messed up. And Lex tries to back this up with his own document, but unfortunately by many YouTubers and from what I've observed as well, I can't say I believe him, unfortunately. The evidence that she produces is way more articulate, makes a lot more sense. It's almost like he's defending the indefensible with some made up rubbish, and that breaks me, to be quite honest with you. I'm going to link both of these documents, if I can, in the description below so you guys can read for yourself, because in today's video I'm not here to analyse the document, analyse all the evidence. There's plenty of YouTube videos out there, although if you guys want me to do that, please let me know in the comments and I'll happily share my views and thoughts properly in detail. I'm just here to talk for the zombies community and the YouTubers out there who were inspired by Mr T Lexify, who enjoyed his content, who got into zombies because of him, and how he's let everybody down and himself down. I'm going to be completely real with you guys. I've been a huge fan of Mr T Lexify for years, and he was one of the few zombies YouTubers who not only got me into Call of Duty Zombies, but into making Call of Duty Zombies YouTube content. And it really makes me sad and heartbroken when one of the people that I idolised growing up to be a YouTuber and play zombies turns out to be a human being who is essentially a paedophile and into younger girls. And it's really heartbreaking, because imagine let's say if you've been following a YouTuber in another area, whether it's entertainment, sport, a particular video game, and you find out they've been accused of abusing young people and young girls and all the rest of it. It's really heartbreaking, and I sit there and I think, who do I trust anymore on YouTube? Because it's not only I mean, yes, I'm not saying other YouTubers are doing this kind of stuff, but I'm sitting back now and thinking, what if this YouTuber's doing this? What if this YouTuber's doing that? These YouTubers are influencers. They should be influencing people for the right reasons, to set an example. All I see these days from people like Mr T Lexify, for example, is that they're in some kind of scandal, whether it's to do with money or sexual stuff, and it's been a mess. And the same with Mr Beast and the Chris situation. When's it going to stop? Because this is criminal stuff, people. Mr T Lexify, I think personally, deserves jail time for what he's done. I really, really do. And I'm not saying his ex-girlfriend is innocent in all this, like I said before, but overall, you can't justify being so abusive and manipulative and with young people. These people do not deserve to be on the streets. And I'm talking as a person who idolised Mr T Lexify, who loved his content. I don't think he deserves it. I think he's one of my least. He's dead to me now. I would never watch his content ever again. Mark my words, because this is just something else, and I'm distraught about it. You've got no idea. Well, you probably got an idea, but I am distraught. It's horrible. It's sad. It's really heartbreaking. Now, like I mentioned before, this happened at the Z house. So she met him when she was 15, Lex was 18. And yes, you heard me correctly, the Z house. So other big zombie YouTubers were present at the time, such as Noah J, Mr Waffles, etc. I think personally, if they're true influencers, they should speak out, because there's got to be something. They must know something about this situation, because I mean, to be honest, they were all present at this so-called party. Why was a 15-year-old even at this party in the first place? Let's be completely realistic about this here. I mean, because most of these YouTubers are probably, let's say, between 18 and 26, probably age range-wise at the time. And they're inviting a 15-year-old or 15-year-olds coming to the party with other adults, and they're drinking alcohol, probably doing drugs as well. And I just find that insane to me. They must know something, and they need to be made accountable as well for like what's going on. Like, they need to speak out, because if they're not going to speak out, they're almost withholding evidence. Yes, they might all not know anything, but there's got to be something there. There's got to be something there. The zombie community needs answers, because we need to be ensured that our content creators are trustworthy, and that they have values and principles. Because if they're not going to speak out regarding this, I don't know which YouTubers I'm going to have faith in anymore in the zombies community. If this is an example of one of what one of them did at the Z House party, and for all we know, the other zombies YouTubers could have got involved in this stuff. We don't have a clue. I've lost my faith. I really have. Just for clarification purposes, I'm not accusing the other zombie YouTubers. I'm just saying I don't have any hope or faith in them, because if none of them are speaking out, it's like, I feel to me that it's like they've got something to hide, or they knew about it. And if they did, it's going to be hard to trust the zombie YouTubers in the future, and things need to change now. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end today's video there. Let me know if you want me to do an in-depth, more detailed video regarding this with all the evidence and screenshots. I'm hoping the big zombie YouTubers do speak out at some point regarding this, because I don't want the zombies community to fall apart from allegations like this. And I think it's really important that they do speak out, to give us confidence in the other YouTubers, to ensure that they've got nothing to hide and they're willing to speak out against horrific crimes like this, because these crimes are not okay. Just simply not okay. And I've looked at the evidence, and my opinion is, yes, I'm against Lex. And I keep saying the girlfriend's not innocent. She's not a very nice person, in my personal view, unless, I mean, she has done a few things. They're not nowhere near as bad, though. It doesn't justify what Mr T Lexify has gone ahead and done. But yeah, I'll leave it there. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace out.